Russian forces have, as we can see on the map, a strong foothold in the northeast, specifically with anti-air.
Scrub, put yourself on shout.
Roger, go blue,
One
please.
sec. There we go. So the Russians have a significant force on the northeast, as you can see. It was also marked. And we are expecting QRFs from that area. Our objectives are to clear enemy forces in the objectives marked outside the tower, stadium, and building area. So over to the north and east. Well, this also. Hotel will be dealing with the north, and Alpha will be dealing with the east. After those objectives are done, we are to convene in the center and to clear the village of Elsaville. Because these squads will already be in their respective sides, Alpha will take the southeast, while Hotel will storm the village northwest. I presume from LZ Blackjack. The objective and the tempo I require of you to capture the town is extremely lightning fast, as it's going to be paramount to set up defenses for the QRFs. We are to capture and we are also to hold this area. So the faster we capture it, the easier our defense is going to be. For the defense and also for the offense, we have created HAT teams with javelins tonight.
A HAT stands for Heavy Anti-Tank. It's a big, heavy hat, just in case you wonder what he's on about. Carry on.
Yes, specifically the javelins. So I would like to see javelins instead of... Yes. We will also require anti-air. So if people aren't on the heavy anti-tank teams, please pick up anti-air instead of another heavy anti-tank missile launcher. It is gonna be much better and much more worth in the duration of the whole op, as the QRFs will include both ground forces and air forces. Any questions?
Right, just remember, I'm not sure if Nez is here yet, but it's his mission.
Coming in 10 minutes.
Good. The intent is that Russian forces have mobilized very heavy armor, APCs, and artillery in the area. So I would really encourage you to have a good look into any objective before you go on in there, because it's very likely there's going to be some tough things. The intent of the HAT teams is to try and neutralize those real heavy assets before we kind of commit meat bags to the area. So do take your time, have a scout, have a look around. Don't be afraid to use the javelins. I trust all the pilots we've got tonight. I'm going to co-OC with Scrub and JTAC. So if pilots, you'll hear me on 7.5. I trust you to not be told to lift off. Stay away from that red line. Those AAA threats are really serious, and they really are assets, and they will annihilate you. So just be very, very cautious. Nap of the earth and all the stuff you would expect. I don't mind which LZ, Alpha, and Hotel pilots land at initially, whichever one is safe. Use your use your gut feeling and do what you need to do. Just keep us in the loop. Like Scrub said as well, we've got javelin teams, so it might be good to have some light AT, some LAT, and some anti-air, but that's it. And again, any questions?
Are we going to be able to get resupply for the heavy
Yes.
AT?
Guns always, my brother. Literally, I'm going to make you you're going to be an arsenal. No, I'm kidding. We'll get you some resupply there, man. Jaffers, go ahead.
Yep, just a reminder to everyone, medic perms are for medics and team leaders, so make sure you've actually got a medic.
That's a good point. We're trying some different things, as we know, so medics can stitch and pack, so I would advise your medic not being at the front. If he is, you're going to have a real bad time.
One last point is HAT will have its use today, specifically for the PTRs. I really don't want to see javelins for PTRs. It's gonna be a waste. So I'd rather have like people in the squads with LATs and specifically
It's-
anti-air
it's-
missile
It's
stingers.
difficult to make that call, so if you're in a situation where you need to use a javelin on a BTR, it's fine.
Yeah,
if
but
you have to.
I'd rather not.
You've got an ammo box. Use it.
Yeah, exactly. Right, one thing I want to know is how are the hat team communicating? Because I'm okay if squads communicate with their respective hat teams through however means and organise that way.
The HUT teams will operate under their respective platoon nets, under their platoon lead.
Right.
They can join either squad depending on the situation, or have their own net where they can communicate between the members. But they
Fine.
will always be under their platoon lead.
Fine. Last thing as well, we have got some limited CAS available, so if you need it, anyone can call me, Alpha, Hotel, Squad. If you need CAS in a hurry because you're dying or you're about to get your shit pushed in, phone me and I'll make it happen. That's it.
What cast
couple
we got available?
Whatever. Yeah, there you go, A10, sure. That's it, done.
Quick
Any more
question.
questions?
Yep. Quick question and quick statement.
Can we
So-
keep things?
Yes, in terms of respawn, it's quite a long way back to the staging
It's
area.
been set up a respawn
Yes,
point.
so we have got a respawn point midway. So if you look at the map, you see the blue respawn point. If you die, that's where you're going to spawn, and that's where the helicopter's going to pick you up from.
quick clarification, Scrub. You want the hat teams to have their own unit with the uniform key so that they've got their own dedicated map marker. That's correct, yes?
Yes, I need them to have their own Blue Force tracker, so it's gonna be easier to not IFF them if they are in
Yeah,
a
but
different
then
position.
that means the squad and the platoon can't know where they are and control them.
They don't need a long-range radio as long as they are in the platoon net, and they
Just heads up,
shouldn't be
ADK.
far
Blue
away.
tracker's still not working and turned on the server. It's still turned off right now.
Good. Feel
Well,
like now's not the
that's
time. Blue Ford tracker will sort it in a minute.
Quick,
Let's...
AD, quick question.
Sorry, Alex.
When we call up on 5-0, you're just going to be under the Spartan call sign.
Scrub is going to OC. I'm going to be on 7-5, and I'm going to be listening in on 5-0.
Roger that, because that's that. If we want that CAS call, no.
That's a good point. I will be on 5-0 and 7-5. Yeah, thank you.
Roger.
Check it also.
And
Tactical
answer
sign is
to what call
Triton,
sign?
ADK. Triton.
You can call me Triton. You can call me JTAC. I don't give a shit.
Roger.
All set? All set. All right, Scrub. Can your people go to their helos?
No, we're going to have platoon briefings, and then we go to the healers, and then we leave.
Right, platoon briefs. Thank you.
I would
Okay,
like
Alpha, move over to
actually
the
have
southwest
other
corner.
squads first. Other elements.
Yeah,
EFC under 8th map, please. Yes. Hey, Dan.
yeah. Alpha, if you can bring you guys over to the southwest corner, just so we do this little platoon brief.
Under 8th map.
First of all, SL's quick confirmation on numbers. I think we've got 4 plus 1 for the hat team from Artemis. What's the numbers on Apollo?
It was.
Yeah, we got 5 in total.
Right, so what names have we got for the hat team?
I have an update for you.
Specifically that
We got a
HUT
total
will
of
be
7
under the HUT team, not under
with
the
one of
squads,
those
but
as
if
the hat
squads
team.
pick up the HUT, I'm pissed.
Right,
Okay,
I've got
so-
really need to focus for a minute.
Erats,
Right, hold on.
Hey, Space.
you have 1 minute.
Cool.
I'm just about to do the platoon brief, but yeah, if we've got a minute, yeah, just stand by, boys. Right, we're just going to catch up with Space. Okay.
Okay, right, well Alpha's got
Right.
a team, hotel, one of
Just
yours,
check on
so
map,
that's fine, that's fine.
For the LZ Alpha 1, I found 2 potential good alternates. Do you have any preference if we need to divert?
I think probably alternate 1.
Copy.
Yeah, because then there's less chance of us getting sandwiched with anything that might be east of Alpha 2 and Alpha 1.
1, 2, 3, 6 people. So
Good, all I
who
wanted
do
to
you
know.
want to help?
Cool, thanks, mate.
Venom.
Yeah, so who's the Artemis guy in the hat team?
Dylan.
I'm not impressed by
And
that.
who's the second person for Alpha in the hat team?
don't know yet.
I'll go
To assign someone.
So my suggestion is probably makes sense to keep it another Artemis guy, because that way your radios you can have your primary will be on 6-0, so I can talk to you direct. The SLs can also talk to you direct, and then your alternate could be the Artemis squadman if you need, for example, medical support.
Yep, sounds good. Condor, if you will join Dylan on the hat team.
Negative. Alpha is 6-0.
So, yeah, so Dylan, you're going to need to create a subunit. So you could call it whatever, Artemis hat, or that probably makes sense, or Alpha hat, or A hat, or whatever, so that we can see you on the map. And you and Condor can sort of start thinking about loadouts and stuff like that. Get over to the arsenal and get yourself sorted.
Do I need a long range tonight, Solo? No, probably not. Roger that.
So, looking at what we're going to do, we'll try and keep it nice and simple. Because of numbers, we're probably going to operate in effect pretty much broadly as one great big squad. But we'll use our normal SOPs. So Apollo will be on the left, Artemis on the right, and then you've got your own squad SOPs within that, and you know that stuff. So what we'll do is when we get to the first LZ, which will either be Alpha 1 or Alpha 1 alternate, I think it's LZ1. Let me have a look at the map.
I like what Shep just said. If we can manage to do it, I might split you off into an A10 at some point.
Yeah, so it'll either be LZ Alpha 1, which is south of the objective, or it'll be alternate 1. And that will be dependent on what happens as the helos get closer and space gets closer. So from there, SOPs again, we try and keep it really simple, boys. 360 on the LZ, helo gets away, and then what we'll probably do is may send a detachment, maybe just one team, moving forward to try and get better eyes on an Alpha 1 without being shown out. We're relatively close to the objectives, probably like 400 or 500 meters away, depending on which LZ we're on. And what I would ideally like us to do is clear that one as quickly as possible, and then get back to the either any of those three LZs that we've got running from west, south, and east. We'll call JTAC once we've cleared Alpha 1, and then get prepared back to the LZ to move to Alpha 2. In terms of things like crates and stuff like that, nothing's been mentioned about offloading crates. We'll see what happens, but if we are offloading crates and we're calling for that kind of stuff, then I've already spoken to Hellcat about that, and he's got a guy who's going to be the designated guy to make sure that he gets to the LZ, marks the LZ for the helo when it comes in, and unloads any crates that we need. So that's all sorted. Any questions so far?
Yeah, question, Rats.
Yes, buddy.
Yeah. Have you got designated medics? Because we are short in the ground. We've got no qualified medic.
That's a question for Artemis.
It's not.
I've got my normal medical loadout. We're pretty close to it.
Have we got anybody loaded in medic? Who's loaded in a medic slot?
Dimlight, Dimlight, Artemis, one medic. Who else?
Okay.
Have you got anybody from Apollo loaded in a medic slot?
Negative. We ain't got enough people for that.
Right, you got 4 people, so reslot one as a medic. That's that problem solved. Anything else?
Yeah, get someone to jump out and jump back in as medic.
Just reslot someone.
So
Ron's a rifleman, Gimpy's an engineer, Hellcat's a squad leader, Gan's a rifleman, and your team leader is Cam. So the obvious one is Cam or Badron to be a medic.
Your choice, Dave.
I'm not qualled. I'm not comfortable in a firefight with this yet. I haven't got enough experience.
That's alright. I don't care about quals. It's just more comfortable.
Hellcat, I guess you can get Gand as medic.
I was thinking of that, yeah. Yeah, Gan, do you fancy being medic?
The key thing is that those medic slots we need somebody in those medic slots for each squad, because that's where the permissions are now in the new setup. So that we can't do a lot of the things we used to be able to do. We need people in medic stars.
Yeah, Apollo.
If you
want me to jump in your medic spot?
Yeah, sorry, Eddie.
If you don't have a medic, you can't pack or stitch, mate. It's as simple as that. So
Yeah, we know. Yeah, I think Gam's just jumped out and jumped back in again. So I think it's sorted.
Awesome.
I was going to say Gimpy's the engineer, but obviously you probably won't need EOD or defuse tonight. So that would be another way you could look at it for you as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just he wanted to do that, and he's going to be the LZ guy anyway.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
But what about the boom?
starting up? I didn't know if we needed to blow up any assets, so there we go.
Good man.
It
I've
is
got
available.
a lot of asset blowing up stuff. I could probably level a small town.
Yeah, any chance you can grab a stick?
Okay, so SLs, when you confirm that you've got all your guys back in the right slots and ready to go, we need to be kind of moving pretty much time now. Looking at numbers, I think we're going to need 2 helos, so you're going to be working as 2 independent pilots, Aqua and Space.
I can get to my chopper.
Athena. Who is my designated what's it called?
Yeah,
I'm sure. I'm just thinking around.
No matter what,
Have 3.
Right, well, that's
And Apollo Artemis squad leads, just check map, and if you zoom in you'll see that the helos are identified 1 per squad, and with their own call signs. So Apollo, yours is Hermes 2, Artemis, yours is Hermes 1, and they are the 2 helos to the east of the lineup.
Got it.
When you're ready to go, move to your helo.
Got it.
Yeah, did you hear that, Cam? I was determined to do.
Yeah, sorry, I'm here now.
Yeah, it's alright. As usual, everything's a bloody rush when you get in.
Hermes 2 second from the left on our way.
What are we doing?
Go and get in our helicopter, I think.
Right. Lead the way then.
Oh yeah, I need to. Oh well, that's another.
Okay, let's head out to the helo.
Yeah, are you going with AA missiles or the heavy AT missiles? This one,
Oh, they completely did. They all work the same.
They lied.
Space, can you hear me?
Extra.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got an idea for the LZs. When you called in,
Getting the chopper up, I'll show you better.
Oh, fucking, yeah. Yeah, that, yeah. Oh, shit.
Okay, yep, makes sense.
yeah, and he will then rush up and take the crate off. He's crate man tonight.
Who has turned off the... someone's turned on a strobe already.
Yeah, no strobes until we'll probably need personal strobes for the stadium, but not before. Only Gimpy for the LZ.
Okay, Hellcat, should I split up? Are we waiting for people?
Yeah, let me just call in.
Gimpy's in. Ron's in also.
Apollo Artemis, confirm when you've got everybody loaded in helos.
Hellcat, what colours we going?
Copy, waiting.
Okay, Cat, what colours we going tonight?
Yeah, Say again.
Hermes 2, Gam. Hermes 2.
Apollo, confirm you are in Hermes 1 helo. Correction. Artemis, confirm you're in Hermes 1.
Helga, you're in Hermes 2.
Yep, that's correct. Apollo's in the correct helo. Just hold their space.
Randy, Alpha Apollo, we're all loaded, ready to lift off.
Understood. Hold. Artemis, Alpha.
On the way, boss.
Hermes 2 is taking off.
Alright, taking off.
Don't move until the other helo is moving. Nobody told you to move.
Artemis, Hermes, Alpha, Artemis, Alpha, Hermes 1, what's up, Bobby?
Alpha's Hermes 2, I believe you are flying Apollo, is that correct?
Ever.
Yeah, just hold there because Hermes 1 hasn't even started engines yet.
Hermes 2, holding.
Roger that, good stuff, thank you. Artemis, are you all loaded up? Can we start rotors turning on Hermes 1?
Alright, we're loading our last man now. Spark Hotel. Alpha, Artemis is all aboard. Send. Hotel, front comms.
Okay, Hermes 1, clear to start. Hermes 1, this is Alpha, clear to lift and move. Hermes 2, clear to move to first LZ.
They're reading about the spotlight. Let the incoming helo know that the whole bill is space. You know you got your spotlight on.
Spartan Alpha.
Say again, Cam.
You've got your spotlight on.
Hermes 1, Hermes 2, armory.
That's good, mate. Copy, Alpha.
I wasn't I, Astra, but running lights.
Yeah.
Artemis Alpha, can you let your pilot know he's got his nav lights and running lights on?
Cover it.
Well, according to your tag, you're a major tonight, space.
Spartan Hotel. Stand for Spartan. Hotel is proceeding on mission. Good, copy, allies.
Cesare, please swear down your bird.
Apollo Alpha, obviously, because you're in the lead bird, primary responsibilities when we get there is to secure the LZ. Alpha call signs, Alpha, 3 kilometers.
2,000 meters. Thousand meters.
Spartan has the LCs. Spartan.
LZ looks clear.
Set Spartan. Send Spartan.
Dismount.
35, go turbine. 35 is about 37 in formation, 2 ship. Instantaneous 5 or 7 Budweiser.
Apollo, Hermes 2.
Hermes 1 Apollo, we're all out clear for the top.
Confirm if you have to take out ammo from the helicopter.
Send Spartan.
Negative on this front.
Copy, Hermes 2, that's enough.
Artemis is on the ground. Copy.
Apollo Alpha, correction, Apollo Artemis Alpha. Artemis, if you can move up to the Alpha the Apollo location, just south of LZ1 Alpha.
Copy that, crap. Hotel, this is Spartan. Go for hotel. Be advised, I marked your area of responsibility in the main village. If circumstances say it, I might give you more.
Oh, heard.
Apollo, Artemis, Alpha, be aware the centre of the objective is just over 500 metres north-northwest of our current location.
Copy that. Alpha Artemis is in position.
Okay, both call signs. Let's start moving forward. We'll have Apollo on the left, Artemis on the right.
Brad, what do you want me to do with the towers?
Start moving in towards the objective carefully. Hat team, just hold back a little bit behind the two main squads.
Yeah, I wonder why. Apollo, we're going to take the left side of Artemis, so just head northwest slightly.
Send it, JTAC. Send it, Spartan.
Artemis is on the move.
Spartan Alpha.
Send for Spartan.
Alpha is on the move into the first objective, 500 metres south-southeast of the objective.
Good. Copy.
Alpha, if any of your guys spot any heavy armour, call it out, let us know, we'll stop, and then we'll start bringing the hat team forward.
Roger that.
Hotel, copy.
Spartan, JTAC. Spartan Actual, be advised, I have got Hermes 3 on the way to LZ Zulu now.
Hotel, Lord. Hotel Hydra, copy.
Lord Mill,
Alpha Artemis, eyes on one armored vehicle.
What kind of armored
I
vehicle?
have been answering on 6-5. It appears to be, I believe it's a BTR 40, perhaps. The old, the four-wheeled one.
Roger that, BTR 40, yep. So we can take that with light 80.
Hydra Hotel.
Cover that.
Sledge,
start using 6-5, please.
Sledge, please get off 50, 6-5, mate.
Okay, we'll get about 200 metres out and then we'll set unless we're engaged. And then we'll just get eyes on. If you see stuff, start marking it on the map.
Alpha Artemis, that vehicle is already active. Do we need to go ahead and engage?
Negative, hold.
Cover that.
Artemis, Apollo, you'll see purple line drawn on map. Roughly speaking, Apollo responsible for everything to the left of that line. Artemis responsible for everything to the right of that line. Anybody not understand?
Artemis copies.
Apollo, do you copy?
Yeah, copy. We've just we've got eyes on. It's confirmed at GMG.
Roger that, understood.
Send it.
We're also seeing multiple infantry around about the vehicle
AT team
and
in
a
self-propelled
few further.
gun, so we can use it. SPG UAZ, correct?
Is the vehicle to the left or right of that purple line?
SP1.
Wait, one.
It's a self-propelled artillery.
Sure.
Okay, vehicle seen. Execute, execute, execute.
Yeah, Alpha Apollo, we have a vehicle danger close.
Yep, roger that. Execute, execute. Weapons free, weapons free.
Hotel, this is Spartan. Go for hotel. Big negative on the SP8s. Please destroy if you can.
Heard. We're taking mortar fire, so we're moving out.
Good copy.
Alpha, JTAC.
Same for Alpha.
Alpha, be advised, we're getting reports that there are two BMP-3s pushing you from your current front. They're approximately 600 meters out. We've got a gun run coming in. You might want to get your heads down.
Understood. You say 600 meters to our front, you mean to our north, yes?
A firm Alpha, that is your north. A firm north.
Roger that, understood.
Alpha Apollo, we have another tracked vehicle north.
Apollo, copy that. Message from JTAC. They have detected BMPs moving in from the north. We've got fast air, CAS coming in. So don't get too close to those Vics.
Break. Tank, northeast. Hat team is engaging tank.
Roger that, understood.
Spartan Hotel.
Send it.
Proceeding to the attack area.
Artemis, Darcy down.
A firm have eyes.
There's back up.
Got him. I got you, Darcy.
Okay, I'll go for the energy.
Alright. Alright guys, let's go ahead and start pushing to our northwest. Alright, I'm packing.
Yeah,
Darcy.
you go ahead, 8. Okay.
Ooh, that was close.
Hi. Why was I falling?
Central JTAC.
Okay, Artemis, as soon as you possibly can, start moving forward.
Alright guys, if we're ready, let's push forward.
Apollo, we're on the west side of the compound. We're moving in.
Great stuff. Be careful, Apollo.
Yeah, we're taking quite heavy contact.
Roger.
Alpha, Hermes 2.
Hermes 2, send for Alpha.
I have currently one troop to reinsert. Should I stand by for more or go ahead? Over.
Standby 1. Apollo, Artemis.
Alpha, Apollo, be advised, we have spec snaps in the mix.
Understood. Artemis out. Apollo out. Apollo, Artemis, do you have any reinserts other than the one we are aware of?
ADK, why don't you join like our group? So I can have you in blue form.
Stand by.
Yeah, you create the group.
No, like join the group. Oh wait, that's prop. No, just join my group. Like ace interaction.
Rats, you've got contacts coming in 038.
Alpha Artemis, we have no
about
reinserts.
a couple of 100 meters out. I've just clipped a couple of them. They're still out there.
Roger that, Artemis. Okay, Hermes 2, yes, please bring in that one reinsert into LZ Alpha.
Hermes 2 on the move.
Artemis, reports of enemy contacts bearing approximately 3035.
Contact 042. Multiple enemy infantry.
User in your channel timed out.
Alpha, Hermes 2.
Hermes 2 sent.
On approach to Alpha LZ, 2000 meters.
Understood. We have no reports of any enemy contacts around that LZ at the moment. We have all our contacts north on the objective.
Hermes 2 on approach. Out. Spartan Hotel.
Hermes 2 recommend when you lift, you turn 180 and head south as quickly as possible, rather than a wide turn.
Hermes 2, come.
Apollo Alpha, sit rep.
Hotel, JTAC.
Fire mission.
I'm good.
Send it.
I'm bandaging.
Grid reference. 061103.
Apollo, this is Alpha, comms check.
Mark on map, TRP 11.
Eyes on standby. Standby hotel. Standby.
Hermes 2 landed. Testing off.
Roger that, Hermes 2, thank you. Be aware, I have just lost the Apollo map marker, so there may be some reinserts coming from Apollo when you get back to base.
Hermes 2, copy, returning to respawn.
Roger that, Alpha out.
Spartan, JTAC.
I don't know if Apollo is completely down, so we may need to go ahead and start heading
hotel,
straight
JTAC.
through the entire town.
Go for hotel.
Yeah, Apollo, Artemis.
On the way, ETA 20 seconds.
Good. Copy. JTAC, fire mission.
Artemis, watch the east through north to west and see if you can start gradually moving west towards the last known Apollo location.
3.
Henry,
Mark on map, TRP.
Zero Alpha, this is Apollo 207.
Alpha Apollo,
rounds.
Apollo actual, back on comms.
Understood. 3 rounds out. ETA.
Roger that, Apollo and Apollo 2OC. Do you require any assistance from Artemis?
Negative, I think we've got it cool now.
Awesome, great stuff, boys.
Alright, guys, let's go ahead and clear out more northwest.
Hotel, please stand by.
That purple line.
All heard.
Apollo, be aware if you've got any reinserts, Hermes 2 is heading back to base, so he will call up when he's ready to bring them in.
I'll help you get them
up. Apollo, Artemis, this is Alpha. When you are ready, which will be hopefully as soon as possible, get ready to push north, on your respective positions of the purple line until we are sure that we have cleared the entire objective.
Right, 2 leads going in. Check vitals.
Alpha Arms, so we have
Hotel.
one man down working on
This is
standby.
Fire mission.
Yeah,
Understood.
please send.
Alpha out.
Correct,
Reference 0611.
Crushing, we have 2 man down.
04. Mark on map, TRP 3.
Alpha
3
Apollo,
times
I
18.
believe we have one reinsert remaining.
Roger that, Apollo. Understood. Alpha out.
Understood. Rounds out. ETA.
Apollo, Artemis, you will see there is now a line running roughly
Copy, all heard. Out.
southwest northeast. That will be the boundary that we'll clear up to. Once we get there, as soon as we get up there and we know that we're clear, then we will regroup and start moving back to the LZ as quickly as possible.
Alpha Hermes 1. Copy that.
Hermes 1, this is Alpha, send.
I got one reinsert, just asking if you have any more coming.
Negative, no more reinserts at this time, so you are clear to lift and bring them to LZ Alpha 1.
Copy, Hermes 1, out.
How's it going, boys?
Spartan Hotel.
Amen.
Send it, Hotel.
Engaging at Cruiser, attempting to take the town.
Hotel, good luck. Don't be afraid to call in fire missions. We've got Hermes 3 on the way into the AO in an A10. You can use that if need be. Over.
Apollo Artemis, this is Alpha. I think we've cleared this objective, so regroup and head back south, back to LZ Alpha 1. I will call for dust off.
Upload up on station.
Alpha Apollo, we have got a potential prisoner here. He's been tied up. We're going to untie him. Do you want us to bring him to you?
If you've got him and he's you've got plastic caps on him, then bring him back to the LZ. We'll put him on a helo and get him taken back to base.
Copy that.
Great stuff, Apollo.
Hermes 1.
Hermes 1, Alpha, send.
Apollo Arms, we copy traffic, we're closing in. Alpha Hermes 1.
Hermes 1, this is Alpha, send.
Am I correct to assume that I should wait for you guys at the LZ? Alpha 1?
I would advise that you lift and head south to make sure you're safe, and we will call you when we're ready for pickup.
Coming in with a reinsert, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, roger that. When you get there with the reinsert, ask the reinsert to stay at the LZ, protect the LZ. We're heading back to the LZ now. We will call you back in when we're at the LZ.
Copy that.
Great stuff, Hermes-son. Thank you.
Yeah, Alpha Apollo, we can't interact with this guy. We can't escort him to the LZ.
Is there a chance of an ND, do you think? If you get my drift.
It is an option.
Well, nobody will have heard it.
Spartan Hotel.
Okay, Alpha, all Alpha call signs, Hat Team, Apollo, Artemis, move with best speed back to the LZ.
JTAC, this is Spartan.
Send it, Spun.
Please send
Alpha
Hotel
Apollo,
straight
we have
to
the prisoner
Blackjack
at control.
when they are
We're
done
moving
with
him back to
their
the
objective.
LZ.
Excellent stuff.
Also be advised, we've got Hermes 3 and an A10
Alpha
loitering
RMS,
around
we are
North Hill's
escorting
position
as well.
should it be needed. JTAC out.
Understood, Artemis. Good job, boys. Keep going.
Negative.
Alpha Hermes 2.
Hermes 2, Alpha.
Hermes 2 standing by at respawn, waiting for instructions.
Roger that, standby. Alpha is now moving back to LZ Alpha 1. We'll require pickup and movement to LZ Alpha 2 in about figures 5.
Hermes 2 copy, advised transit time 3 minutes. Just let me know when you're close.
Understood, Alpha out, thank you. Spartan Alpha.
I don't know who is hot mic.
Alpha Apollo, we're cleared up to the phase line. We're now complete on the west side.
Great stuff, Apollo. Now move back to the LZ at best speed.
Copy.
Apollo Artemis, this is Alpha. Are any friendly forces using that vehicle? Because I'm about to light it up.
Alpha Artemis, no one that we know is in a vehicle. Free to fire.
Sorry, please stop on making.
Contact, contact. Be aware, I have just had contact with a lone soldier about 120 metres north of the south of the objective. I believe they were driving a vehicle and he's just headed towards me.
Cover that.
Be very careful, boys. There are stragglers out here.
Alpha Apollo, over.
Two at once.
Alpha Artemis, LZ has been marked with green chem lights. Send it.
Cruiser is clear. Proceeding to LZ Black Mesa. Request pickup.
A firm, but you're contacting the wrong person.
JTAC.
Alpha, Hermes 1.
Understood. Pick up from which was the LZ, please.
Hermes 1 Alpha.
I am currently 500 meters from the LZ. Prepare for landing.
Understood. Roger that. Artemis are just reaching the LZ. They're not going to lift yet. We're waiting for Apollo to move back. JTAC Alpha.
Send it.
If you want to lift, you need to get back to the LZ. We're moving out.
Alpha, follow Joycey.
Spartan Alpha. Hello Spartan, this is Alpha on 5-0.
Alpha from Artemis.
Send for Alpha.
If I may make a suggestion, how about we load the prisoner first and get him out of here, and then we can all get in the second chopper and proceed to the next objective.
Yeah, good call. Spartan Alpha. JTAC Alpha.
Send Alpha.
Negative contact with Spartan, just for information. I know you're on the ground with us, but objective 1 cleared. Moving back to the LZ now. We'll regroup and then get lifted to LZ2.
Hey, firm, I'm on board the helo. We'll sort.
Roger.
Prisoner is in the helicopter, ready to lift.
Alpha, this is Spartan.
Roger.
Comsec.
Alpha Apollo, we're on the move towards the LZ.
Spartan Lima Charlie.
Now.
Roger that, Apollo.
Alpha Apollo, we're on the LZ with friendlies coming in from the north.
Apollo understood. Alpha is just north of you, moving towards the LZ now.
Apollo at LZ now.
Alpha, Hermes 2.
Hermes 2 send. Hermes 2, this is Alpha.
Send for Hermes 2.
Hermes 2, you called me.
Hotel,
I heard on comms Apollo going back to the LZ. Are they going to be picked up by Hermes 1 or do you need me to transport over?
On the north side of town. He's about to engage. You're not danger close, but just letting you know it's about to go real warm down there.
Copy.
Sorry, I had comms coming across on 50 at the same time. Right, so first helo needs to take the prisoner back to base, and then as soon as you've dropped him, come back to the LZ and pick up the second squad. Next helicopter that's available, which I think is going to be Hermes 2, come into the LZ now and lift Artemis to take them to LZ2 Alpha.
Copy.
Alpha, Hermes 1.
Hermes 2 copy, taking off.
Hermes 2 send.
Hermes 1, is it to the respawn or back to base?
I think it's going to be back to base, Hermes 1.
Copy that.
As soon as you've dropped him off, come back.
Alpha Apollo, are we getting on Hermes 1 when it returns?
Apollo, yeah, you'll get on the second helo, which I think will be Hermes 1. He's just taking that prisoner back. First helo in will take Artemis. Artemis, you will move to the next LZ and then secure the LZ and await the arrival of Apollo.
Got it.
Alpha, Hermes 1.
Spartans. Patrol.
Send Hermes 1.
We have successfully dropped the prisoner at base, returning to LZ Alpha 1, pick up Artemis.
Roger that. Whether it's Hermes 1 or Hermes 2 that arrives first, doesn't matter. First helicopter that arrives will lift Artemis and move them northwest up to LZ Alpha 2.
They will meet up with
Second helicopter that arrives will pick up Apollo and move them to LZ Alpha 2.
Alpha, Hermes 2 on approach.
Hermes 2 copy.
Alright, Artemis.
Hermes 1, good copy.
When this helo lands, we'll be getting on board and going to secure LZ Alpha 2.
So good stuff out, Artemis and Apollo. Artemis, I want you to get on that helo and get away quickly.
Roger.
Right, we're gonna get artillery fire coming in unless we get out of here quick. So I need the helos in fast to lift us to LZ2 Alpha.
Hermes 2, be advised, Hermes 1 is on your tail.
Okay, Apollo. It looks like second helo is going to be coming in close behind this first one. So prepare to move.
Copy, all head.
Alpha, Hermes 2 landed.
Roger that, Hermes 2. You have Artemis. Hermes 1, you're going to have Apollo and me. Artemis, as soon as you're confirmed you've got your guys on board, you're clear to lift.
Alpha, Hermes 2.
Hermes 1 on the ground.
Hermes 2, roger. Artemis, you all in?
Artemis is all aboard.
Clarify that.
Clear to lift, clear to lift.
2.
Hermes 2, clear to lift to LZ2 Alpha. Alpha 2.
Copy, lifting.
Send it.
Nearing LZ Blackjack.
A firm will also join this one.
Hermes 1, clear to lift, clear to lift.
Hermes 1, lifting.
Hey, we still got a prisoner.
Hermes 2, Hermes 1. As you're keenly aware, they know we're here now, so be careful. Don't get too high, but don't hit any trees.
Hermes 1, good copy.
Spartan Hotel. Is it considered a war crime to call him names?
At LZ Blackjack, speeding uphill to get over the top. Alpha, Hermes 2.
Copy.
Hermes 2, send.
On approach to LZ2, 30 seconds.
Roger that, understood. Alpha up. Artemis, when you get on the ground, secure the LZ, and then once you're set, just quickly check in and tell me whether this is a cold LZ or whether you've got any contacts or eyes on.
Got that. We're also going to need to resupply first chance again.
Artemis, were you saying you require a resupply?
Well, we're going to offload this. We're going to offload the crates we have on board as helos while we also secure the LZ.
Yeah, good call. Hat team, be aware that this is your opportunity to load up from those crates once we're in.
40 seconds. Good shit, Hermes, we can see you okay.
JTAC Hotel.
What was that? Okay, contact with surface.
Artemis, as soon as you're free, let Hermes 2 lift, give him instructions to lift. Apollo, confirm when you're all out.
Base, lift, we can't unload.
JTAC Hotel. Hermes 2 lifting.
Hermes 1, lifting.
Nice job, Hermes. Thank you, boys. Artemis, confirmed. Did you get the crate out?
Negative, there was no crate on board.
Roger that. Understood.
Alpha, Hermes 1.
Hermes 1, send.
I believe I have Artemis crate.
Okay, Hermes 1. This seems like a cold LZ, so return to this LZ, land, and we'll have people ready to get that crate out very quickly, and then you are clear to RTB.
Copy that. I see tracers to your southeast.
Roger that, understood.
Alpha Artemis. We have a fixed wing, friendly fixed wing on map somewhere to our west.
Send for JTAC. JTAC,
Roger, understood.
Hotel is trying to raise you. I do not read Hotel. Spark,
User
please
in
relay.
your channel timed out.
Hotel, this is Hotel. JTAC. Send it. Request a flyover of the area that's marked on map between second digging a trench.
Okay, Artemis, get that crate unloaded. Let me know when it's unloaded. As soon as it's unloaded, let the helo pilot know so he can get clear. Be aware, Hermes call signs. South-southwest of our current location, there is our objective, which is where that tracer's coming from. So try and avoid that location, south-southwest.
Cover it.
JTAX, Hotel.
Alpha Artemis, also no cargo on board us.
Is that there's no cargo on this helo either?
Firm.
Roger that, okay. Hermes 1, you're clear to lift an RTB.
Hermes 1 lifting.
Hotel, send for JTAC.
Apollo, Artemis, right, okay boys. If you look south-southwest of our location, you can see Alpha 2. It's about 600-700 meters away. We've got some high ground between us and there, so we should be able to approach, and then finally there's some high ground just north of it. We should be able to get up on that high ground, get eyes on, and ideally fire in. There may, however, be troops on that high ground. So let's get ourselves sorted out. Apollo left, Artemis right, and it's when we're ready to move, just let me know when we move.
Grid reference 074073. Marked on map TRP 101. MBT BMP suggest north to south. Additional target to the south along road. Marked on map MBT2.
Apollo, Artemis, line on map marks to the point to the high ground with the objective just to the southwest of that.
Roger.
Correction, south of it.
Artemis is ready to move.
Apollo, you ready to move?
Yeah, Apollo ready to move.
Roger that. Okay then, guys, we're going to move. Use that. We use that line, so we can have Artemis on the west of that line. Apollo on the east of that line. I'll be in the middle of that line, and we'll slowly, carefully move up past this first hill, into the depression, up to the next hill, and then from there on the reverse slope we'll stop and try and get a couple of guys, get some eyes over the top of the hill.
Artemis copies.
Apollo copies.
Okay, let's go, boys.
Alpha Artemis, we're also going to need possibly one reinsert in a few minutes. Looks like DIM is having a connection issue.
Understood. Alpha out. JTAC. JTAC Alpha.
Let me get to base and I'll mark.
Two questions. First question is that fast air just went over. Was that friendly?
Negative Alpha. It looked like 3 MiGs to me. I've advised the birds to keep an eye out.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, that was it. Okay, great. Thanks. So just to be confirmed, boys, that fast air that just went over was not friendly. They were MiGs. That's not friendly.
Copy it.
Copy.
JTAC Hotel.
If any of your guys get eyes on, get them to call it quickly. We will stop immediately and see what's going on.
Tasking is
currently dealing with the tanks on the side of the stadium as described.
That was an Alpha strike, not for hotel. Because that's not where I asked for it.
Copy. Send fire mission again, hotel.
Marked on map as TRP 101 MBT. Second objective, MBT2 to the south. Marked. Request north to south. No friendlies in area.
Hotel, what's the cardinal direction of that from your current location, please?
It is to my south.
Confirm TRP 101, affirm?
Affirm.
Okay, I can see DNAV has got a laser out on it. That is what Hermes 3 is trying to engage right now.
Just to be clear, both call signs. Stop on the reverse side of this slope.
Got it.
Hotel, JTAC.
Go for hotel.
If you can get DNAV and guns to keep the lasers on those main battle tanks and let us know the laser code so we can bring some munitions in on them.
Copy.
Alpha Apollo, we have eyes on objective. I have eyes on 1 MBT.
JTAC, hotel.
Apollo, can you mark that MBT on map? I'll see if I can get some fast staring and call in some CAS.
Yeah, copy, wait one.
Send it, hotel.
Laser now on target. Code 1111.
Understood, thanks, hotel.
JTAC, good effect on the BMP. We'll laze next target.
Affirm, thanks, hotel.
Apollo, Artemis, I have eyes on one, looks like a 2S1 or a 2S3 self-propelled gun, bearing 182 degrees from my current location.
Alpha Apollo MBT marked on map.
Scene, roger that, out to you. JTAC, Alpha.
Alpha.
I also have 1 manned artillery unit at the same location.
Alpha, send for JTAC.
Alpha, I have a CAS mission for you.
Send for JTAC.
Alpha, we have self-propelled artillery and fortified positions at grid 0820
Stand by hotel, currently
0591.
receiving fire mission from Alpha.
Copy.
I say again, we have self-propelled artillery and fortified infantry at grid 0820 0591. Request fire support mission, request CAS. Probably best route is either northwest southeast or southeast to northwest down the road.
JTAC.
JTAC, Alpha, copy my last.
Bad copy on fire mission, please resend.
Roger that. Request fire mission.
Alpha Artemis.
Stand by. I am talking to JTAC. JTAC Alpha fire mission. I have at grid 08200591 self-propelled artillery and armoured personnel carriers on the road at Kazimbuka. Request fire mission. Recommend approaches either from northwest to southeast or southeast to northwest following the road.
JTAC, copies all, Wilco.
Roger that. Alpha out. Okay, just Apollo Artemis, I've called for fast air to bring a fire mission on those targets. So let's just sit tight here, boys.
Alpha Artemis copies.
Hat team, if you are in position where you've got eyes on that armour, great. Just get set and see what's left after the fast air. If you don't have eyes on, very, very carefully move to a position where you have eyes on. They are marked on map.
You're good to go ahead. I don't think I control it though.
Alpha, JTAC.
Hermes, copy.
JTAC,
I'll
send for
check
Alpha.
with Overlord if needed.
2 A10s inbound from the west-northwest. There it goes.
Roger that.
JTAC Hotel fire mission.
Send it.
Lays on currently. MBT lays code 1111.
Alpha, Artemis. Sorry. Alpha. Sorry. Artemis, Apollo, Hat team. If you have heavy weapons that you can bring to bear on that armour, do so now. Hat team first. JTAC Alpha.
Send it.
Alpha, Hermes 1.
JTAC, no effect on target. We're engaging with 80.
Good copy. I've got a second gun run on the way.
Alpha, Hermes 1.
Hermes 1, send for Alpha.
Be advised, Hermes 1 and Hermes 2 have just loaded crates on their choppers.
Spartan Hotel.
Ready for your resupply.
Roger that, Hermes. Stand by. We are in contact at the moment. We'll call you back when we're ready to collect them.
Go for Hotel.
Copy.
How are
Hermes
those
1
strikes
out.
looking on those MBTs? Over any good?
There have been some good strikes. Looks like we were having some random strikes that are happening as well from the A10. Targets of opportunity. JTAC, be advised, we are entering the buildings from the north. We'll be getting into the hotel AOR. JTAC Hotel.
Good splash, boys.
Hotel, send for JTAC.
Blazing MBT, code 1111.
Understood, fire mission inbound.
Apollo, Artemis, call in sitrep. Let me know what targets you can still see down there.
Yeah, Alpha Apollo, we can't see any targets at this time. We are slowly pushing up on the eastern flank of the objective.
Roger that, good stuff. Artemis, can you start moving up on the west side of the objective?
Stand by, doing medical.
Understood. Alpha, out to you. Hat team, just stay up on the hill so you've got some overwatch, so just in case other vehicles start rocking up down that road, and also, if necessary, you can engage any infantry or rifles to support these guys as they move in.
Alpha Hat team is black on ammo.
Okay, roger that. Hat team can move back to LZ Alpha 2. I will call in Hermes with resupply.
Spartan, JTAC.
Cover.
Send it. I got Hermes 4 coming to take you where you need to go from RP Blackjack.
Hermes 1, Hermes 2, this is Alpha.
Be advised, I'm fine up here. I'm watching the AO.
Send it for Hermes 1.
Hermes 1, can you start moving towards LZ Alpha 2? I have our hat team moving back to the LZ. They are black on ammunition, require resupply.
Spartan.
Hermes 1, heard. Be advised, I'm quite close. I'm on the H1 station marker.
About 400 meters, there's a ZU turret. Should be south of Hotel Platoon.
Enemy vehicle getting close.
Alpha Apollo, we're at the eastern perimeter of the objective, moving in.
Apollo, Artemis, this is Alpha. I have no idea what just happened to me, but I just died. I didn't see any troops or anything, so I'm at a respawn point. Hermes, this is Hermes 1, Hermes 2, this is Alpha Actual. I am at the respawn point west of LZ Alpha 1 by about 6 kilometers. Request.
Hermes 2 copy, standing by at the respawn. I have already one person on board. Standing by.
Am I moving towards you now?
I don't.
Overlord, Spartan.
Hey, Private Mayo, you're in Alpha helicopter. We're going to go to LZ Alpha 2. Is that where you want to go or somewhere else?
So then here's a couple more coming. Alpha boys, I think.
Alpha Apollo, over.
Send for Alpha.
Why did we get Zeus?
Alright, I see more guys from Hydra. Yeah, I will do a drop off at Alpha 2 and then let me know when you want to go.
JTAC, hotel.
Cover that.
Copy. Standby hotel.
Okay, Hermes 2, we're ready to lift the Alpha teams. Who have we got in the helo from Alpha?
Sailors here, boss. Outside.
We just took off.
And Curly. Curly.
Baron. Hotel.
Michael 1.
What happened, boys?
I'd be advised, I'm on my way to Alpha.
One of those freaking Russian trucks that's got the armor machine guns on it literally drove.
Yeah, Alpha Apollo, over.
Roger.
Yep. Instant call. What was boss?
7-4.
Apollo Alpha, send over.
Yeah, the objective has been cleared, all enemy armour neutralised.
Apollo, understood. Be aware that myself and elements of Artemis were attacked by a truck-mounted ZU, which I would guess was to the northwest of the objective.
Alpha 2,000 meters.
Copy that.
Space, can you drop me and mayonnaise of...
We are currently en route to LZ Alpha 2. We will join you ASAP.
Blackjack.
Black 4 close to Bandit, nose 10 miles, slightly high, cold, additional Bandit, right 4 o'clock, 15 miles, slightly
Copy, waving off, waving off.
Well.
Black 4, Spike 130 close.
Space Chef, can you drop me and mayonnaise off at Blackjack?
Wait one. Alpha, Hermes 2.
Semper Alpha.
Where do you want me to drop you off? Alpha, LZ Alpha 2 is too hot at the moment.
Stand by. Apollo, this is Alpha. Is the objective clear enough now to bring a helicopter right into it?
Would appear so at this time. All gunfire seems to be taking place away from this objective.
Roger that, understood. Hermes 2, if you can move to our northeast now, you see where the Apollo map marker is. If you could drop us close to that, that would be great.
Hermes 2, copy.
Alpha, this is Spartan.
Hey boss.
Alpha Spartan, go.
Alpha, be advised, there is an excellent
Alpha Apollo, negative LZ.
Wave off, wave off.
Taking shots, guys. Please send your hunting over to me.
Good guys. Alpha Apollo, we have multi-squad size contact.
South.
Reaper 2-2, currently 63 Bravo at 190.
Alpha, where are those contacts coming from? Apollo, where are the contacts coming from?
Yeah,
Which
they're
direction?
coming from our northeast.
Roger that, from the northeast. Okay, understood.
They do have strobes.
Have you heard any
Hotel troops on board. I'm gonna bring you back to respawn and have another helicopter pick you to your LZ. It's gonna. I don't know when I can get Alpha down.
This is Spartan.
Have you heard any status of the ballpark or touchdown?
Hotel, respond.
Rats.
Hermes 2 returning to land.
Yep, go ahead.
Hey boss, I'm gonna be AFK for just a second.
Understood, Roger that.
Hillside, I'm gonna be AFK for just a minute, okay?
Apollo, this is Alpha. If you believe that the objective has been achieved, you can start withdrawing south-southwest to a marker on map LZ Alpha Alternative. Do you see that?
Hotel dismount.
Negative this time, we are taking very heavy contact. Enemy are superior at this time.
Be advised,
Roger that, understood.
We're approaching about 300.
We are trying to get into you as quickly as we possibly can.
Hotel dismount.
Baron, bombs in 2, bombs in 2.
Michael 1. Alpha, Hermes 2.
Semper Hermes 2, Semper Alpha.
What is our LZ at the moment?
Roger that. Can you see south of where Apollo's map marker is, there is LZ Alpha Alt? Do you see that map marker?
Hermes 2 seen.
Yeah, we'll go in there. They're in heavy contact at the moment from the northeast.
Send for Hermes 2.
Send for Hermes 2.
Spartan Alpha.
Have you heard any status of the ballpark or touchdown?
Yep, Spartan Alpha, we've had heavy contact at objective, the second objective.
Yeah.
We've destroyed we have destroyed the artillery, however. Apollo are under heavy contact and Artemis are reinserting with me.
Come on.
Good copy, Alpha. Stay
Yellow's
safe.
AFK for a couple of minutes, alright?
I'm up.
Yellow's AFK? No, he's AFK for a minute or two.
30 seconds.
Alpha, Yeah, okay, grab one. Alright guys, I'm back.
Okay, stand by to disembark. It's going to be a hot LZ, boys.
Alright. Hermes 2.
Hotel Hades
Hermes 1.
actual. Weasel and DNAV respawn waiting for transport.
Alright. LC Alpha alternative clear. Alpha. Hermes 1.
Yeah, Hermes 1 Alpha, a bit busy at the moment.
Copy.
Thank you, Doug. Okay, whoever's just got off the helo with me and Thalo, let's start pushing up to Apollo's location to support those boys.
Send it. Follow Armas, we're on the way to you.
Hermes 2, thanks for your help.
Hermes 2, you're welcome out.
Apollo, Artemis, Hat, and myself are now about 300 meters south-southwest of you, inbound.
Yeah, copy that. We're still seeing movement to our north. Are all Artemis south of us now?
Affirmative, all Artemis were on board the helo. Apollo Artemis, did you advise you were seeing guys with IR strobes on them?
JTAC
Hotel.
Resupply or respawn point requesting helo for reinsert.
Alpha Apollo, we believe we have neutralized the bulk of the enemy forces.
Fantastic job, Apollo. Well done. Thank you. Right. Okay. Apollo, Artemis, just consolidate, get the two squads in contact with each other, and then start falling back. We'll go back to the alternate LZ we just dropped in at. I'm going to call in Hermes, and they will move us to the stadium LZ.
Alpha Hermes 2.
Hermes descend.
I heard you guys returning to the LZ alternate. Confirm your request pickup.
Cancel that. For the time being, we're back in contact again.
Copy. On my way. 30 seconds.
Apollo, check fire. Enemy danger close.
Movement 018.
Yeah.
It's down in a second. Got it.
Apollo, Artemis, Hat. As soon as you can move, let me know. We're going to start falling back to the alternate LZ we just landed at, which is south of us.
Roger.
Yeah, heard for Apollo. We're still taking sporadics.
Yeah, we could be here for hours picking up these boys, and their QRF will come in. So let's start falling back now. Falling back. You see marked on map. LZ Alpha out. We have a helicopter waiting for us there. That will start taking us to LZ Stadium. So let's start falling back, boys. Withdraw from contact.
know where we're going?
Alpha, Hermes 2.
Right, we'll follow you.
Hermes 2, copy.
Shot fired on my location. I just took off. Would you like me to pick you up directly at your current position? Over.
Hey, phone. Pick us up at our current location. Apollo, Artemis, set here, 360. We're going to make this an emergency LZ. Hermes 2 is inbound.
Hermes 2 inbound, 30 seconds.
Hermes 2, LZ lit by green chem lights.
Mark a green scene. On approach.
Hermes 1, Alpha. Hello, Hermes 1, this is Alpha. Okay, Artemis, you get on the first helo, go to LZ Stadium, you can instruct the pilot, it's marked on map, and we'll call in Hermes 1 to pick up Apollo and myself. Apollo need a little bit of a rest after all that contact.
Cover that.
Yeah, confirm Apollo is second helo.
Second helo for Apollo, confirmed.
Copy.
Hermes 1, confirm.
Hermes 1, confirm. You'll see a mark on map which is just south of our objective. It's marked Echo Lima Zulu.
Good copy, Sherman. Can you please take over as data?
Yep, base load. We're good to go.
Roger, what needs doing right now? Over. Be advised we have Hermes 1 to 4 to transport the squads, and we have 1 times gas 810. I think that's Hermes 3.
Yeah, well, we're going to do the stadium next, so we're going to get a resupply.
Hermes 1, you should see purple line on map that leads you into this new LZ.
Airnet should be on
I'm still
7-5.
hearing gunfire. Anybody know where it's coming from?
Okay, Apollo, get ready to load up. Make sure you get a couple of guys on the door guns in case we get some fire on the way out.
Alright, our birds inbound. Get ready to get on the lookout.
Hermes 3 has been shot down.
Copy.
Okay, let's go, boys.
Hermes 3 is back in.
Hermes 1 on ground.
Alpha, Hermes 2.
Send for Alpha.
On approach, LZ Stadium, 30 seconds.
Understood, Hermes 2, thanks out. Apollo, we clear to lift? Okay, let's go. Lift. Okay, Hermes 1, if you head east, you'll see a black line that curves around and will take you on the route into LZ Stadium. So if you turn east now, you'll see a curved black line on map that will take you towards LZ Stadium.
Copy that, I see it. Sorry, I got connection. Sorry,
No worries, mate. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, Alpha Apollo, are we going to get a resupply before we do the big hit?
I got a crate inside, so...
Apollo, from Artemis, we have a supply crate here at the LZ.
Copy that.
Roger that, understood. So yeah, get the crate out of the helo, the respective helos when you land. As soon as the helo's got his crates unloaded, release him and let him get clear of here before he gets shot down.
Yep, the helo's already out.
Hermes 1, route to LC Alpha Stadium.
Copy, am I still correct?
Hermes 1, have the LZ marked as 2 green chem lights.
700 meters from the LZ.
No worries.
Understood. Thanks, Hermes 1.
I'll be to ditch one of my demolition blocks so I can take one back. Just one though.
So Apollo, as soon as we get down, get the crate off, boys, and then start resupplying.
Alpha Artemis, I am deploying a team to take out AAA.
Roger that. Understood. Alpha, confirm there's no more cargo in this helo. Sorry, Apollo, confirm there's no more cargo in the helo.
Alpha, this is Spartan.
Hermes 1, you are clear to lift.
Copy that. I could take both boxes and then just give it to Hermes 2.
Stand by, boxes coming back. Once you've resupplied, boys, put the boxes back in the helo. Spartan, this is Alpha, send.
Be advised, I recommend you stick on the main road, pushing north. There are definitely a lot of active
Alpha Artemis has one teamer back in the game, standing by for reinsert, just so you know.
Sorry Spartan, I lost the second part of your message. I heard try and stay on the main road and push north, but I didn't hear the second part of the message.
A firm push north from the MSR. Be advised there are active BTR-80s and 2 times NBTs on the west wall of the stadium.
Understood. Alpha. Understood. Alpha out. Apollo.
Alpha, are both crates in the helo? Hermes 1.
Hermes 1, clear to lift.
Spartan.
Apollo, Artemis, this is Alpha, briefing from Spartan and pass on, check that. Recommendation from Spartan is that we move west and push north up the MSR. There are MBTs marked on that, and there are also additional MBTs on the western side of the stadium.
We're proceeding to clear buildings.
Artemis copies.
Good copy, Hotel. Be advised, you still have.
We have one member reinserting by Hermes 4 right now.
The west side of the stadium.
Roger that, understood. As soon as we've got the squads together and ready to move, we'll push west, get on the MSR and move north. Apollo, Artemis, let me know when you're ready to move, guys.
Copy, stand by 1 second. Alpha Artemis, do you want us to, a hat team is on top of that hill, do our north-northwest. They have eyes on ZSU. Do you want them to engage?
Roger that, engage the ZSU. Okay, as soon as possible, let's start moving out, boys. Normal formations, I don't need to tell you what I am. Purple line on map, moving west to the MSR. We'll get to the MSR. We'll right, head north up the MSR. Hat team, you can move independently, but relatively close to us, using high ground where you can. If you see MBTs, you are clear to engage the MBTs. Anything else, please call it in.
Copy.
Alpha, Spartan.
Spartan, Semper Alpha.
You have about 1 or 2 squads to your northeast attacking you.
Roger that, thank you. Alpha, Artemis, Apollo, this is Alpha from Spartan. Reports of enemy squads coming in from our northeast, trying to attack us. We need to start moving, boys.
Copy that.
Artemis, keep moving.
Alpha, Apollo. I'm back on comms. I lost comms. We have eyes on enemy approaching from northeast.
Yeah, roger that. Just try and break contact with. We're going to push west, get to the MSR, then we'll hook north.
Yeah, I don't know. I had a bit of comms issues. Right, we need to bug west now. Bug west now.
Great job, guys. Great job. Artemis, when you get close to the MSR, just set and try and get eyes on, see what's going on while we wait for us to catch up.
Roger. We do have Vic sounds, but we have no eyes.
Roger.
Hellcat, you are still on speakers.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened. I think it's a TeamSpeak thing. Yeah, it screwed up my long range.
Hellcat, I'll try and stay close to you, mate, for the time being, so you can hear
we're
me.
going to push up to one of the southernmost buildings just for some hard cover.
Yeah, roger that. Use your initiative for cover.
Hellcat's radio stuff, Gimpy.
Heard. I'll get on 60 short range. 1 sec.
Am I still transmitting? Yeah, am I still hot mic in here?
I'm not hearing anything from you on 60, Hellcat.
Oh, good.
Radio check 60.
Lima Charlie.
You can get Apollo through me now.
Great job. Thanks, boys.
Yeah, I think I've got it about sorted. Hang on, wait one.
Apollo, let's swing north now and join up with Artemis. Friendly.
Hotel, this is Spartan.
Go for hotel.
Be advised, BMP ones on the north of the stadium seem to be inactive, unknown for the MBTs and the PTR-80s.
Copy, all heard.
Okay, Artemis, start slowly pushing up the road. Go from building to building. Don't go further north than the southern edge of the stadium.
Copy that.
Spartan, Overlord.
Send it.
Imperative to get that stadium cleared of any enemy hostiles to make this mission complete.
Good copy.
Okay, Artemis, Apollo, I want you to converge near the southern edge of this stadium. You should see me near the high wall.
Copy that.
What we're going to do, boys, we're going to hook round to the right and go into the stadium from the eastern side. Spartan Alpha.
Send it.
Spartan Alpha is just getting ready to assault the stadium from the eastern side.
Good copy. You should have Hydra north of Artemis and Apollo. Be advised to the north, to the west-northwest of the stadium.
Understood. If you could pass across to hotel call signs can hear this. So we're just about to come round from the southern side of the stadium to the eastern edge, and then we're going to push into the stadium.
Copy, hotel is assaulting from the west.
Roger that. Thanks, hotel. Okay, boys. Nobody wants to live forever, so as soon as we can all get across here, Artemis head east, get across to the southern side of the stadium. We're going to move down this southern side of the stadium. We're going to turn left, head north, and then hook into the eastern edge of the stadium. We've got friendly forces to the north and northwest. They are aware that we're about to storm the stadium. The clock is ticking, boys.
Copy that.
Apollo, don't push in until you've got Artemis up here with you, because I think it's going to be really bad once we get in there.
Yeah, copy that.
Right up to me, mate. This is our spot.
Copy.
Okay, Artemis, move past Apollo and swing round past me onto the eastern edge of the stadium. Okay, Apollo, you can start moving when you want. Hat, you can move up as well. Chances are you're going to be acting just like normal infantry now. Win the firefight. If people go down, we've got to win the firefight. Just remember that.
Going in hard, boys.
Just how I like it.
I like football.
Spartan Alpha, we are in the stadium complex, engaging and pushing into the fortified area.
Here.
Super job, guys. Thank you so much.
Well done, Alpha.